All right, well, I had a suggestion from someone to start with the word hards and play on hard mode, and I also quickly wanted to welcome Fernando Vizu, my latest member, to join the channel. I posted a custom crossword the other day that I made for my members and Patreon supporters, and Fernando joined after that. I'm assuming maybe that was why. I also just posted yesterday some custom wordles that were kind of connected in some way, so that's kind of a fun little thing for members of Patreon as well. So if you're interested in joining and having access to some of these custom puzzles that I'm posting, there should be a join button below the video. If not, there's a link in the description, or you can go to Patreon and join. There's also a link to that in the description if you prefer that method. But yeah, so let's turn on hard mode, which means that any colored clues that we get, we have to reuse basically. All right, and then we're starting with hards. Ooh, okay, so the good thing is, so in some ways it's good that they're yellow because that means that we don't have to reuse them in the same spot. So SHA is my first thought. Something like sharp or share, but we can't use the R. Shake is possible. Shame would be better. M is just a better letter than K, otherwise it's not. We could do something like shaft. We could do shape. Shape might be better than shame and shake, actually. You know, there are quite a few something E words. Shape, shame, shake, although... Is it just those three that are left? Shave. So we've got shave, shame, shake, and shape. Because you gotta, when you're on hard mode, you've gotta kind of think about the possibilities a little more, right? Because you don't want to get stuck in a trap. Because if we guess shape, and it's one of those, we're gonna have the S, H, A, and E, and we're just gonna be guessing the one letter from there on. So if there's a way to guess a word that maybe has a couple of those letters at this point, that might be a good idea. Or potentially not guessing the S-H-A right there if we think we might get into a trap. Because we could also do something A-S-H. What would that be? We could do like slash. There could be two S's. Flash is also possible. Ooh, shale. Shale is one I didn't think of. So flash might actually be good because shaft is a possibility. And this would check the F. It would also check the L for shale, but we're not locked into the S-H-A something E at that point. Clash is also possible. Clash could be better than flash, potentially. Well, the C is a better letter, but F has the chance of being in the word if we move the letters around more. I don't think C does. So there's a few that are L-A-S-H, there's a few that are S-H-A with an E at the end. So what would be nice is to use, you know, we had shape, shame, shake, shave. It'd be nice to use a P, K, M, or V at the beginning here, but I mean, something like smash is possible as well. But then, I mean, you've got slash and stash and clash. So if we get the green S, if it's S something ASH, we'll have slash and stash as possibilities. If we get the ASH and not the SM, then it's probably clash or flash. If it's not this, if it's SHA, we'll have the A there, and we'll have the S and the A, so we'll know it's SHA basically at that point. But we'll have eliminated shame, so we would have shake and shale and shape and shave, and we've got 4 more guesses. So I think we'll be okay. And if it's shaft, oh, but we wouldn't know between the E's and the, yeah, but if we guess one of them with the E then, like shake or shape or something. Wait, there'd be shake, shape, shave, and shale, right? And if we guess one of them, and we don't get the E, then we'll know it's shaft, I think. Shank is also possible. So I think if it's an S-A, if we get the, you know, if it ends up being an S-H-A, then I think shake is the way to go, because it'll test for the E, and if not, then probably shaft. But it'll also check for the K, so it could be shank as well. So I think smash is a pretty good way to go, I think. Let's go for that. Okay, it is an ASH. So, is it clash or flash? Those are the two that I'm thinking of. I think... Ooh, a bash? I think that might be a thing, too. Well, it's a thing. I'm not sure if that's how it's spelled. But... that's possible. I'm thinking clash or flash, though. I think I'm gonna start with clash. I think, you know, I often forget to check for the C. So let's go with clash. Ooh, it's not. Ooh, is it a bash? Okay, so we either need to have a double consonant or another vowel, right? We could have, leash would have been possible, actually. Is there anything else with an E? We can't do leash anymore. I don't think so. I'm not thinking of anything there. So otherwise you'd have to have a vowel at the beginning, which I don't think that works, or O with, yeah, in I. So a bash is possible, I think. Otherwise you have to have a double consonant. Now what, with the letters we have left, we can't use another S. We could have another H, I guess, but I don't think that's gonna be anything. So what double consonant could we even use? None of these really go together without the L or the R. Those are, or an S, those are kind of, you need one of those usually to do a double consonant at the beginning. Not always, but so I think I'm gonna go with a bash. Let's go with a bash. Oh no. What is this? Okay, let's go back to the vowels thing. Could it be this? It can't be leash. What else could that be? Okay, otherwise, IASH? I don't think that's a thing. OASH? No. UAS? Quash! Quash! Oh man, the QU. Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be, doesn't it? Let's go with quash. No, what? What is this word? Another one I didn't think of earlier, it's no longer possible, but a wash could have been possible earlier. We can't have another S. Okay, so I think it has to be a double consonant. What consonants can you put together? I mean, KN, but that's not a thing. Oh, Nash with a GN. Oh man, is that what it's gonna be? Now I feel like it has to be this, but you know. All right, I think it has to be Nash. I hope so. Our last guess. That was close. That was a tough one. So here's the problem with hard mode, is once we had the ASH, all we could do was guess 2 letters at the beginning. You know, after getting this, if you weren't on hard mode and you thought about all the possibilities, you could have guessed something, you know, CL, E, I, you know, something, I don't know, whatever. But I don't know what it would have been. But something, more of a test word type of thing that would have tested, you know, potentially 5 new letters, right? So, which is why hard mode is harder, because of traps like this. So, yeah, who knew that ASH was a trap? but there was a lot of possibilities. So, all right, well, let me know how it went for you and how many guesses it took you, and maybe consider clicking that join button below the video to get some of those other puzzles. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.